Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna. Spreading text 36, text 37 and text 38 of chapter 11, the universal form of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. Text 36, Arjuna Uvacha, Sthane Rushikesh Tava Prakirtya Jagat Prarushyatya Nurjayate Cha Rakshamsi Bhitani Disho Dravanti Sarve Namasayanti Cha Siddha Sanghaha. Arjun said, O master of the senses, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you their respectful homage, the demons are afraid and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done. Arjun, after hearing from Krishna about the outcome of the battle of Kurukshetra, became enlightened, and as a great devotee and friend of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he said that everything done by Krishna is quite fit. Arjun confirmed that Krishna is the maintainer and the object of worship for the devotees and the destroyer of the undesirables. His actions are equally good for all. Arjun understood herein that when the battle of Kurukshetra was being concluded, in outer space there were present many demigods, siddhas, and the intelligentsia of the higher planets, and they were observing the fight because Krishna was present there. When Arjun saw the universal form of the Lord, the demigods took pleasure in it, but others, who were demons and atheists, could not stand it when the Lord was praised. Out of their natural fear of the devastating form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they fled. Krishna's treatment of the devotees and the atheists is praised by Arjun. In all cases, a devotee glorifies the Lord because he knows that whatever he does is good for all. Text 37. Kasmacha cha tena namerana mahatmana gariyase brahmano apayadi karatre ananta devesha jagannivasa tvamaksharam sadasata tatparam yata. O great one, greater even than Brahma, you are the original creator. Why then should they not offer their respectful obeisances unto you? O limitless one, God of gods, refuge of the universe, you are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation. By this offering of obeisances, Arjun indicates that Krishna is worshipable by everyone. He is all-pervading and he is the soul of every soul. Arjun is addressing Krishna as Mahatma, which means that he is most magnanimous and unlimited. Ananta means that there is nothing which is not covered by the influence and energy of the Supreme Lord, and Devesha means that he is the controller of all demigods and is above them all. He is the shelter of the whole universe. Arjun also thought that it was fitted that all the perfect living entities and powerful demigods offer their respectful obeisances unto him, because no one is greater than him. Arjun especially mentions that Krishna is greater than Brahma because Brahma is created by him. Brahma is born out of the lotus stem grown from the navel abdomen of Garbhodakshayi Vishnu, who is Krishna's plenary expansion. Therefore, Brahma and Lord Shiv, who is born of Brahma, and all other demigods must offer their respectful obeisances. It is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam that the Lord is respected by Lord Shiva and Brahma and similar other demigods. The word Aksharam is very significant because this material creation is subjected to destruction, but the Lord is above this material creation. He is the cause of all causes, and being so, he is superior to all the conditioned souls within his material nature as well as the material cosmic manifestation itself. He is therefore the all-great supreme. Text 38. Tava madi devaha purushaha purana stvamasya vishvasya parama nidhanam vettasi vedyam cha param cha dham tvaya tatam vishvamannata rupa. You are the original personality of Godhead, the oldest, the ultimate sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You are the knower of everything and you are all that is knowable. You are the supreme refuge above the material modes, O limitless form. This whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. Everything is resting on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, therefore He is the ultimate rest. Nidhanam means that everything, even the Brahman effulgence, rests on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. He is the knower of everything that is happening in this world. And if knowledge has any end, He is the end of all knowledge. Therefore, He is the known and the knowable. He is the object of knowledge because He is all pervading. Because He is the cause in the spiritual world, He is transcendental. He is also the chief personality in the transcendental world. Thank you.